During the Biden administration, the U.S. Congress defined that UN General Assembly Resolution 2758 does not involve Taiwan's sovereignty. Since Donald Trump returned to office, that position has become even more pronounced. In February, the U.S. State Department publicly opposed the World Health Organization's misinterpretation of Resolution 2758 and voiced strong support for Taiwan's participation. In March, it directly pushed back against China's distortion. Now, for the first time, a U.S. official has expressed this stance at the United Nations Security Council, a move likely to shift international perceptions of Taiwan. On April 23rd, the UN Security Council held an ARIA formula meeting on the impact of unilateralism and bullying practices on international relations. China's permanent representative to the UN, Fu Cong, criticized the U.S. for using tariffs as a pressure tool, claiming it undermined international trade rules. In response, U.S. Deputy Political Counselor Ting Wu dismissed the meeting as performative, lacking substantive content and credibility. Wu criticized China's history of unilateral and unfair trade practices, which she said harmed not only the U.S. but the global economy and labor markets. She also highlighted China's coercive behavior in the South China Sea as a threat to international security. Turning to Taiwan, Wu stressed that China has abused UNGA Resolution 2758 to isolate Taiwan, distort foreign policies, and restrict other countries' choices. She clarified that the resolution does not preclude Taiwan's meaningful participation in the UN system and other multilateral mechanisms.
This resolution does not preclude Taiwan's meaningful participation in the UN system and other multilateral fora. Working closely with our allies and partners, the United States will continue to counter Beijing's goals of embedding its authoritarian principles here at the United Nations. We will also continue to champion a fair economic playing field, supporting innovation over intellectual property, theft, and free enterprise over authoritarianism.
Historically, China has used Resolution 2758 to promote its One China principle and exclude Taiwan from international organizations. However, under President Biden, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the Taiwan International Solidarity Act, affirming that Resolution 2758 does not pertain to Taiwan. Since then, U.S. officials have repeatedly emphasized this position on international stages. After Trump returned to the White House, U.S. representatives in February made their first public opposition to China's distortion of Resolution 2758 at a WHO executive board meeting.
Efforts to isolate Taiwan from the global health community only serve to deny Taiwan's valuable contributions and prevent the broader international community from benefiting from its experience, technical expertise, and resources.
The American Institute in Taiwan and the State Department's Bureau of International Organization Affairs amplified the remarks on social media. In early March, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi reiterated that Taiwan's only designation at the UN is Taiwan Province of China. The U.S. State Department quickly rebuked the statement, accusing China of deliberately twisting Resolution 2758 as part of its campaign to isolate Taiwan internationally. Now, for the first time, the U.S. has openly challenged China's interpretation at the United Nations itself, the birthplace of Resolution 2758, a historic moment of particular significance for Taiwan. Following the U.S.'s clarification that Resolution 2758 does not address Taiwan's sovereignty, countries such as Canada, the UK, various European nations, the Netherlands, and the Czech Republic have also passed resolutions, supporting Taiwan's participation in international organizations and rejecting China's misinterpretation. As more countries adopt the U.S. interpretation of Resolution 2758, this could help counter China's long-standing narrative that Taiwan is a part of China.